Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome to or back to your channel. This is your daily reading for Thursday, August 13th. Time is fluid, and take what resonates, leave the rest behind. You can resonate to any of these readings on this channel if you have strong Leo in your birth chart. And happy birthday to all the Leo suns out there. Let's see, your fortune for the day is health. An excellent time to start an exercise program or diet. Many new friendships are on the horizon. All right, so could definitely be making some new friends around this time. Possibly even friends that are in alignment to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like health routines, like gym friends, friends that keep you accountable for things, stuff along those lines. Platonic connections that amplify your well-being opposed to drag you down could definitely be highlighted for you around this time, where you actually may be observing your platonic connections and realizing like, okay, who matches the lifestyle I want to live and who is matching a lifestyle I want to grow out of. So a lot of prioritization on your health. Some of you may be feeling injured, in pain, sick. So this card is indicating it's an excellent time to start a new health program, diet, or just doing something different for yourself where you can find that sense of relief and healing. Now, the angel that is with you is take time to breathe. Thank you, angels. I breathe with ease knowing you're here. Yeah. So if you need a timeout in any way, shape, or form, maybe you feel like you need to sleep a little longer, be around a body of water, maybe take some time out, go to the beach. There's something about your energy that is calling for a sense of relief. So you may have been feeling very busy, really stressed out, maybe like tending to certain things that felt like obligations. So I definitely do feel like they're being called to rest or to just take some time out and prioritize your health and your overall well-being. And this angel is going to help you do so. With take time to breathe, some of you may have had some tightness or heaviness in your chest. And that could be symbolized in the energy trying to guide you to actually pay attention to your resting energy. Let's see what else you got going on for the day. We have Moon and Leo. Wow, we just had that eclipse. Let your inner hero out. Card number 17 with heroism. So obviously some of you Leos on this channel definitely have a Leo moon. I actually have a Leo moon. So the fact that you are actually getting the card where the lunation of the energy of the planetary event is happening right now is very auspicious. I love seeing the alignment come through like this. So this card says no one else is going to save you. You have to save yourself. Yeah, there could be people in your world that are highlighting an overall wellness sense of just health and well-being and high vibration, but they're not inside of your body. They can't actually do it for you. You have to be the one to save yourself. Now, you could also be in this moment in time where you are realizing where you are in self-savior aspect towards other people, to where you may have been spreading yourself out too thin. Because this Moon in Leo asks, what do you need? Where does your inner hero need to be out for you to save your energy? You know, Leo, you could be around helping a bunch of people, being there for a bunch of people, but what do you actually need is the question that is asking you here. What do you need to save your own energy and be your own hero? So, let's see, your energy card for the day is connection. Card number 14. The frequency of connection supports our ability to find alignment and resonance with others, things, and ideas. Yes. Card number 14. I really do feel this reflection moment on friend groups energy. Like people that you connect with in a platonic way. I really do feel like there's a highlight here of like who really, I don't know, like some of you may just feel like you're growing out of certain platonic connections or growing out of a certain like lifestyle that's connected to certain friendships. You know, it could be different for all of you, but let's see what your tea leaf is giving you here, Leo. And your tea leaf card is the egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Underneath, take time to breathe. You have the heart. love, deep affection, and caring underneath the moon in Leo. And we have the Tower with solid foundation and success with effort. Okay, so I definitely do feel like there's an emphasis on stable connections here. People you can count on, people that you feel like aren't going to make you feel obligated to do things or pressure you into do things. You have the Egg, the Heart, and the Tower. It's very interesting. The Heart is right underneath the moon in Leo. I felt that, the chest cavity, the chest energy, where the heart lives in the body. So there's definitely something going on to where you're in this process of creating, but your energy is also reminding you to focus on yourself too. Because we can do all these things and we can connect all these places and we can be in all of these roles in life, but if we are neglecting ourselves, we're only just going to burn out. So the Egg is saying, look, success is assured with your good plans and hard work. But the fact that it's underneath this angel, it says, but don't forget to take time to rest. So let's see, your overall energy is Seek with the Hermit. Yeah. You are prioritizing your solitude, at least for the day or for this period of time. There's something that you feel like you need to heal or like you need to sleep off, or I don't know. Some of you definitely are in pain, sick, injured, or something like that. Let's clarify the Hermit and open up your spread. On the Hermit, you have the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, soul satisfaction. So you're refilling your own cup here. I do feel like for a lot of you as well, with the Hermit to the Nine of Cups, there is this energy of successfully healing, right? Successfully overcoming a sickness, successfully overcoming an injury or a painful period. Whatever the case may be, there's definitely some type of position here for you where you are finding healing, but it's like you needed to take back your energy. Maybe you needed to call off of work. Maybe you needed to say no to something. What's coming your way is justice, so balance, energy, decisions, good karma. Your influence is the Seven of Swords. Yeah, so this is where you have been just telling yourself, all right, we'll feel better, or we'll just let this pass. Everything will be fine. This is where Seven of Swords may be doing certain things that you didn't really feel like you wanted to do, but you just felt the need to be there. What's unexpected? Ten of Pentacles. Could be some obligation energy towards family. Your advice is the King of Wands, and your outcome is the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like your energy is coming into a realization that you have to prioritize you, you know? Money comes and goes, obligations come and go, things come and go. I definitely do feel like for a lot of you, there's something that you could either be saying A, no to, or B, like rescheduling because of something that is involved in your energy. Now, this could be backwards as well. You know, some of you are really feeling called to rest, but here comes work, calls you. You know, Seven of Swords, you need to probably say no to it, but then you say yes, and then you neglect yourself. So there's something going on here. Let's clarify the whole thing before I speak more on it. Justice of what's coming your way to the Tower, the Page of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Hierophant. Yeah. So it looks like there is some type of energy of, you know, when we don't listen to our body, like our body and our energy will whisper to us until it starts to scream. So for some of you, your body is starting to scream and you really don't have any way, shape, and form to move around it. So the Page of Swords to the Four of Swords could be, especially with that Tower there, to the Hierophant, unexpectedly, surprisingly finding a way to heal. So you may be even surprised by what you do to feel better. Seven of Swords in your influence with the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Chariot, and the Six of Swords. Interesting. It's interesting here in your influence. I feel like if you've been trying to, I know this might be a secondary story for some of you, but if you've been trying to like avoid love or avoid your passion or avoid your feelings. There could be somebody around you that shows you a lot of care, that shows you a lot of emotion and shows you a lot of passion. Chariot to the Six of Swords. This person could be slightly at a distance, doesn't have to be. This shows there could be a bridge of gap to the distance, but there could be somebody that is like softening your heart. And I say that because of the combination of cards with the Leo moon, the heart energy, and now what you're getting. So a lot of you, there could be this energy of one, like I said, towards your healing, towards your energy of not being able to avoid taking care of yourself. But there could also be a secondary message here where somebody's love, somebody's affection, and somebody's open-heartedness kind of creates this energy of, well, I don't want to avoid connection. I feel the connection. I feel like it's reliable. I feel like it's safe. So some of you are going to come out of avoiding a connection, or maybe you were avoiding being affectionate and now you're returning to some type of heart-centered energy, right? Love, deep affection, caring. Ten of Pentacles of what is unexpected. Ace of Swords, the Empress, and the High Priestess. Beautiful. So, as you take your time out to focus on yourself, like I said, you may get a call from work. You may get some type of communication that comes in that you feel like somebody is asking of you where you are needed, quote unquote. There's also an unexpected energy of commitment, of success with effort, either towards work, towards a relationship, towards yourself, could even be all three. But your unexpected position doesn't only show stability, commitment, and stable energy, but it also shows a sense of spiritual evolution with the High Priestess. Ace of Swords could be a successfully getting out of your mind or successfully finding that thought that you have been looking to feel, receive, and get as a download. But there could be some unexpected good news or communication that comes in. King of Wands as your advice with the Devil, the Page of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you, this has to do with a family dynamic. Maybe even like a mother figure here, where you may have felt like obligated to do something for family. Ten of Wands, yeah. Your advice is interesting here. I don't know what you felt obligated to do or who you felt obligated to help, but you feel like you helped or did something out of obligation and you neglected yourself somehow, some way. So your advice is to figure out how to refill your own energy. Five of Pentacles in your outcome with the Lovers, the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, hello, to the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. You look a little all over the place of where you want to place your effort. A part of you is like, I know I need to work on my healing. I know I need to work on my health. I know I need to prioritize this. I know I need to prioritize that. But here's work calling. Here's my friends calling. Here's this person needing me. Here is my heart opening up to some type of affection. There is like this energy of where there's a lot of different areas of your life that could be requiring effort out of you, while you also feel the need to heal. But the Wheel of Fortune to the Eight of Pentacles, especially with that Two of Pentacles up here, shows that there is going to be clarity of where to place your effort, who to place your devotion into, and how to find balance in that way, shape, or form where you're not just fully neglecting yourself, you're not neglecting relationships, you're not neglecting priorities, and it feels a lot more stable, which could be exactly why the Justice card is what is incoming your way, because I feel like you have been spreading yourself out too thin in some way, shape, or form, and the energy is asking you to, like, I don't know, devote it outward in a way where it is like, this area of my life gets some of this. This area of my life gets some of that. I keep some of this for myself. Like, there's something going on here where you're figuring out how and where to place your energy that feels most soul satisfying to you. Now, the Hermit to the Nine of Cups, like I said, there could be some wish fulfillment in terms of healing and growth. You may discover a way to heal that comes out of nowhere with this energy coming through. But in terms of zodiac signs in your spread that could be around you or in your chart, you have Virgo, you have Leo, you have Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, Cancer, Gemini, and Capricorn. So your ending oracle is Hermit, longing for home, homesick for the stars. All right. And that makes a lot of sense too, because you have the Hermit, you have the High Priestess, you have the Hierophant. Where is this in the book? Here we go. Hermit is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate, but it refers to a certain longing or homesickness. A yearning for a home or place that which we cannot return. This unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in starseeds and old souls. For some, it's a distant memory of a planet, galaxy, or star system in the universe that their soul remembers. A place they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it's a longing for unity of source, a remembering of interconnected oneness. This yearning can lead some starseeds to travel, searching all corners of the planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. For others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people, community, and relationships, a journey to find somewhere they truly belong. If you resonate with this yearning for home but don't really know where home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on Earth. You're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You're being reassured that you didn't come here alone and that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body on this planet at this time. You're being called to anchor all of your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the here and now. To fully commit to living this life right now. To commit to putting 2 feet completely in. Yeah. And I feel like there is some really strong drained energy. And it's like this energy is telling you there's more to life than just that. You didn't just come here to work or to deal with responsibilities and obligations that have to do with you and other people constantly. You also came here to relax, to breathe, to seek, to heal, to transform, to really embrace the soul in a human body. And you know, the soul in the human body isn't just working 24/7. It's also experiencing the joys, the pleasures, the relaxations of life. So I feel like there's something going on here where you're refinding home in your own energy, and it's helping you understand more of where you want to place your energy here, especially with that 8 of Pentacles and your outcome. So this is what I have here for you, Leo, for the day. Thank you for being here and for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, amazing day or night, wherever you are at in the world. And I'll talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Bye now.